With the release of new game titles such as Starfield and Diablo 4, you might think that now would be the best time to start PC gaming, or at least getting back to it. You are correct. The problem is most PCs are kinda expensive these days, so it's a good thing that there is a more affordable offer from Lenovo. Enter the LOQ 15, Lenovo's latest entry into budget gaming laptops. Starting out at around $700, it is meant to be the more affordable cousin to their Legion lineup. Now, when it comes to gaming laptops, Lenovo's Legion series has always been one of my favorites simply because they perform well, are built with good quality, and the fact that they mostly have everything I'm looking for in a dependable gaming machine. This year, Lenovo has announced the new LOQ lineup of affordable gaming laptops that inherit several attributes from its Legion cousins. The LOQ 15 is actually the smaller of two models that came out this year, the other one being the larger LOQ 16. The base model comes with a Ryzen 7 7840HS processor with 8 cores and 16 threads, plus an RTX 4050 graphics card with 8GB of medium-speed DDR5 memory, as well as 512GB of PCI Gen 4 storage. We've only just begun, but if the LOQ 15 interests you by now, you may get to Amazon right away by scanning this QR code or clicking on the link down in the description box below. As of the publishing of this video, the LOQ 15 will only cost you more or less $700. If you find this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. We have just started and we have new content every single day. Now back to the video. Considering its price point, the LOQ 15 handles games impressively. GTA 5 can run smoothly at the region between 97 and 102 FPS on very high to ultra settings, while Cyberpunk 2077, a game that is slightly more demanding, can manage a decent 55 to 60 FPS on ultra settings. As for Fortnite, it's a healthy 120-130 FPS at high settings. All tests, by the way, were conducted with ray tracing and DLSS turned off, but of course you always have the option to enable them for better visuals and performance, especially when playing Cyberpunk. You're better off sticking to ray tracing medium preset with DLSS on performance mode. For those of you who want to use this laptop for productivity, it can handle Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, and Premiere Pro quite well. I'm sure the 4050 is gonna perform better in this regard. The Ryzen 7 7840HS also performs quite well, even better than its predecessors in both single-thread and multi-thread workloads. Overall, considering the price point, this laptop can perform impressively. And it can even perform better thanks to its upgradability. Once you remove the back cover, you'll see 2 RAM slots and 2 M.2 slots. Only one of each of these slots are occupied. So even if you don't want to add more storage, I would still recommend that you use both RAM slots, because going for a dual channel configuration with an AMD CPU will give you perhaps around 20 additional FPS, especially in Full HD, which is the resolution that you're more likely to be gaming with. Straight from the box, the first thing you'll notice is the design. A sleek, smoky storm gray color with tastefully positioned logos. And if you look at the rear end, you'll find teal accents on the heatsink and fans, giving it a nice pop of color in an otherwise monotone colorway. What's surprising about it is, despite being a budget model, the durable ABS plastic body still feels premium, and it weighs in at 5.2 pounds. So yeah, it does have some heft to it, but still it's not heavy enough to break your back. The display is a 15.6-inch 165Hz 1440p IPS panel that is quite good for gaming. With the RTX 4050, you are most likely to be gaming with 1080p for higher frame rates. Also, the 350 nits peak brightness is already acceptable for most conditions. As long as you don't take the laptop out under the sun, you'll be able to enjoy the full potential this laptop has to offer in terms of visuals. Connectivity-wise, there are plenty of ports that are mostly located at the back, exactly like the higher Legion models, which includes USB ports, an Ethernet port, an HDMI 2.1 port, and the power input. On the left side, there is a USB with DisplayPort and power delivery capabilities, alongside a 3.5mm audio jack. I can go on. On the right side, there is a USB 3.2 port and a webcam switch for added privacy. Although I would personally prefer an actual cover to physically cover the camera for actual privacy. Well, anyway, the keyboard offers a tactile experience which is quite nice with 1.5mm of key travel. It features full-size arrow keys and customizable 4-zone RGB backlighting, which is controllable through the Vantage app. The touchpad, while lacking a tiny bit of responsiveness, still provides a decent experience overall. Now, the cooling system is efficient, with heat mostly concentrated around the keyboard area. The laptop stays cool to the touch elsewhere even after prolonged gaming sessions. The battery life is average, sufficient for several hours of use. However, you will want to keep it plugged in for gaming, but aren't gaming laptops supposed to be like that? Anyway, recharging is gonna be quick with a 230-watt charger. I mean, really quick, as in 0 to 70% in 30 minutes quick. The Lenovo LOQ 15 is an excellent choice for gamers on a budget. It doesn't have all the frills of high-end models, but it packs enough punch for a satisfying gaming experience. It's a solid work and play machine, offering great value for its price. You can even catch a deal where you get a free month Xbox Game Pass so you can start playing great games for free. With that said, I highly recommend the LOQ 15 for everyone who wants to start gaming or get back to gaming. If you're interested in the Lenovo LOQ 15, just scan this QR code or check the links in the description box below. So what do you think about this laptop? You may share your thoughts down below. And also, please feel free to be part of our growing community by clicking on that subscribe button right now. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.